Hi everyone, it's Lisa here. I'm back today with a haul video for you. These are things that I bought during the month of January. Some of them are also December, possibly even late November. When I purchase things, I put them separately for when I record a video, so I keep them in a separate place to the rest of my stuff. When I went to get everything out this morning, some things were a bit of a surprise, so I'm thinking they might have been bought back in November and I'd just forgotten that I had them, so that's good. Anyway, I'll jump straight in with my orders. This is actually 2 orders from Dies to Die For that I've placed this month, and I often look at the offers of the week at Dies to Die For, and I often look at their 35% off on Thursday just to see what's in there and if it's anything that I really think I could make use of, because they're both pretty good offers when they're on. So I picked up this pad. This came actually only today, so I've been waiting for a couple of things to arrive today. And I started doing that thing where you notify when something is back in stock. I don't normally do that because I sort of think if it's not there, shall I think, you know, perhaps it's meant to not be kind of thing. But I've wanted this pack of paper for ages and it kept being out of stock. So I clicked the notify button, and of course the dangerous thing is when they email you to say it's back in, well, I go into a complete panic thinking it's going to go out of stock again. So whilst it works brilliantly for letting me know that everything's back in stock, it also means that I go into a panic and buy it. So I suppose that's fine. I obviously really want it if I've clicked that notify button, but it's just the psychological aspect of seeing that email and then rushing to buy it, because you'll see what's coming up next, and this is something I've been waiting for ages, and finally clicked the notify button. So anyway, this is the paper pack. It's my favourite things, Candyland. It is a Christmas paper pack. I'm not going to open it up, it's sealed here, but you can see what the papers are like, really pretty. But there are papers that you can use that are just not all, they're just not all for Christmas. So I really like bright colours, as you know, and I just thought this was a lovely pack of papers. So I'm now going to add that to my stash. And the funny thing was, about 2 weeks ago, I got rid of about 30 or 40 paper pads that I must have had going back 7 years possibly when I started crafting. I've given most of them to my niece, or I've taken them to a charity shop, so I haven't actually thrown them. But I haven't bought paper in about 3 years, I think, aside from the black and white stripes paper from My Favourite Things. So it's really rare for me to buy a paper pack, but I do like it, and it did make me chuckle thinking I'd just thrown about 40 packs out of my life and have promptly bought another one. But you know, we all know what that's like, don't we? So that was my first thing, and this is the little thing that I have been waiting for about, well, I've wanted for about, I don't know, since it came out. It was always out of stock at Dies to Die For. It's a very popular die. It's the Merry Christmas Circle Frame die, and it's just such a cute little die, perfect for putting your critters in. And I've seen loads of lovely cards made with it over the months, and I've just never been able to get it. And so I did that notify me thing again and promptly bought it when I got the email. So I have finally got it, and I'm hoping that, because you know I've wanted it for so long, I will actually get some good use out of it. But of course it's for Christmas, so I can't use it until then. And then I also picked up the Greenery dies. I was looking through my stash the other day and I discovered I don't really have any foliage dies. So these were in, I think they were in the offer of the week, I can't remember, but they were a really good price. They came out middle of last year, and I thought they're just a great set to go with some of my floral images. because it's also really difficult to cut, you know, when you, I know they're just sort of dies and that you don't stamp and they're not coordinating dies, but I don't have any, and it's always very difficult to fussy cut leaves as well, so I thought these would be a good option to pair with some other floral images that I've got, particularly the poppies that I got from My Favourite Things, so pick those up. This is just a very generic stamp set from me to you, so just for about 7 or 8 different sentiments here, different occasions, a get well, a birthday, congrats, loss, heart, so lots of different ones. Again, I like the font of this. I think it's great for masculine and also feminine cards. So again, this was in their offers, so I picked that up at a really good price. And then this was actually something that I treated myself to. This is their Bold Stripes Coverup Die, and as you know, I don't own many Coverup dies. I consider them to be a real investment, so I have to really love it or really think I'm going to want to use it a lot. And the ones that I do have, I do use a lot. So I was kind enough to be, or very fortunate enough to be given a gift voucher for dies to die for at Christmas from a crafty friend, and this was the item that I picked up as a result of that gift card. So I love this Bold Stripes. Again, I think this works great on masculine cards as well as the you know, the feminine floral cards and so on and so forth, but I thought it was a really good option. And then I picked up some more Oxides. Now I buy my Oxides either from Joanna Sheen or from Craft Stash. They both sell them for around about £5. They're a really good price, and they do free shipping over a certain amount. For Joanna Sheen it's actually over 10, Craft Stash it's 15. So I picked up 3 more that I really like the ink colours for. So Spun Sugar, Evergreen Bough and Mowed Lawn. Looking forward to using those. And then I also just picked up a couple of Reinkers. I don't buy them very often because I don't use my distress inks all the time. I'm not someone that does loads and loads and loads of cards with them, but I do use them. So I find my pads stay wet for quite a long time, but I did need a couple more, so I picked up Wild Honey and Dusty Concord so that I can continue to use those inks. And then I placed an order for some Copic refills. I've had to do a few this year and I haven't bothered to share them here because they're just refills and they're not very exciting. But I also picked up 3 zigs whilst I was shopping at Colt Pens, just to get the free delivery. Really, it's such a false economy, isn't it? But that's what I did. And I picked up 3 colours that I don't have and I thought would fit well with the ones that I do. So there's Blue Haze, Tea Rose, which I think is going to be really pretty, and also Marine Green. So I'm looking forward to swatching them and seeing what they look like. And then my last few things are actually a little bit of well, 2 of them are certainly an investment because, as you know, they don't come cheap. These are the Tim Holtz scissors, and I actually lent my scissors, stupidly, my crafting scissors, to a workman that we had here doing some work on the house in December, and they lost them. So that prompted me to go and buy some new scissors, and I thought I would invest in these Tim Holtz. These are the 9.5 or 9-inch ones, can't remember exactly what it is, but they are amazing. I did get them at quite a good price, but they just cut so beautifully. They were much better than the ones I gave the workman. They weren't branded, they were just a pair that I had sitting in my stash, and they just weren't definitely weren't as good as these. So they just didn't cut the same. These are brilliant for trimming the side of your card. You know, if you've got a little bit hanging off the side or the bottom of your card, you can cut it off in one foul swoop rather than lots of little cuts with smaller scissors. So they've been a really good investment. They're out of packaging because I've used them loads already. So because they were so good, I also picked up some of the smaller ones. I haven't tried these yet. I know a lot of people talk about the 5-inch mini snips and really love them. And I'm always on the lookout for good scissors. I only have the EK Success scissors, which I think are brilliant. But I think these look even like they might even be better than the EK Success in terms of cutting out small images. So I'm looking forward to seeing how well they do. And then finally I picked up a We Are Memory Keepers quick stick. Now I used to have one of these before, well, I'm going back four years now. I always really liked it, and then of course everyone started using the jewel picker, and I picked up a jewel picker, and I've actually bought 3 jewel pickers since I used this tool, and none of my jewel pickers ever last. I don't know why. They literally die on me about, you know, after about 5 uses, and I'm so tired of buying it and it failing that I decided I would revert back to my quick stick that I always loved, and so I've picked up one of those instead. So I'm really hoping that's going to make putting my sequins on cards a lot easier than the jewel pick. I know loads of people love the jewel picker and it seems to work brilliantly for them, but for some reason it doesn't for me. So I've gone back to my tried and tested and trusted quick stick. So that finishes my haul. Not loads of really exciting things, but lots of useful things and definitely some things to play with. So I hope you enjoyed watching. I'll be back soon with another video for you. I'm hoping to do a few more technique videos this year. I've got some things that I'm planning on doing, but videos are very time consuming, so it's not always easy to do one a week or anything, but I do hope to increase those a little bit more. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day, and I'll be back soon. I will link to everything actually over on my blog and in the description below in case you're interested in picking anything up and you want to see where I got it or anything. But yeah, thanks again for watching everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.